Hello everyone, I'm Erica.
And I'm Akilah.
Welcome to HeartsChat. So, our last hashtag spring cleaning episode is today, and we're talking about cleaning up limits. No limits. So, we'll explain what that means after our check-in.
Yes.
So, what's going on?
Nothing much, the usual. As we always say, feeling good, feeling great.
Mm-hmm. Feeling good, feeling great.
Nothing really exciting happening right now.
Okay. Hey.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that. I would have to say same thing. One thing in particular, I know I always feel like I always pick up like little tiny small things, but when I was leaving my old job, I got flowers and like a lot of gifts and things like that, and I love flowers.
Yeah.
And I have been buying flowers, like to put fresh flowers in my vase. I'm like, I have these flowers, I put them out, makes me feel so good, so why don't I continue doing that?
Yeah.
So I've been doing that. But
I noticed them. They're very pretty.
Thank you. I've got that one. Those two are present. Those you just put like ice cubes in. And I love, that's my favorite color, of course, purple.
Yes, purple, yes.
So that one's doing good, and that one over there is not. But she told me if I just continue putting the ice cubes in it, it'll bloom back out. And I've got my plants that, I try and take care of. So I'm trying. I like having my nature around. Yeah, so.
That's good.
Nothing major, but just a small thing that I like to do. So.
Looks good.
Thank you.
I love those flowers.
Thank you. Those are my client, her mom, my old client, her mom's favorite flower. So that was really nice.
That's nice.
So, okay. Well, moving on to our topic. So, getting rid of limits. So what we mean by that is, Keela's dancing.
Because now I have like No Limit Soldier in my head. Yeah, go ahead.
Telling our age again. Telling our age.
Exactly.
So, I know there's times when, I know for me, I use myself as an example so I can kind of explain what I mean. So, I'm afraid of pets, okay? Dogs and cats. I don't do. And if I would go to a family member's house that has a pet, like maybe it's a barbecue, they're going to let their pet out. It's a barbecue, we're outside, and so I'll be like, I'll make any excuse. I don't want to go, I'm not feeling well, I'm tired, or, because I know if I say I'm afraid of the cat or the dog, they're going to say, girl, get over, come on, now you need to just come. I'll put it away, and then some little kid is going to come and let the dog out or the cat, and then they're going to come straight for me. And that has happened. So, it could be anything. It could be, I don't want to go to this person's house because so-and-so's going to be there.
Yes.
Or, I don't want to do that because, I don't know, any reason.
This is just some excuse that really, I guess,
limits you
from doing something fun.
Yeah, because it limits me is I want to go to the barbecue. I want to eat some ribs and macaroni or whatever. I want to see my family, but then I don't go, and it limits me. Mm-hmm. So making a choice to be like, it's okay, or like my mom had mentioned this to me, people want you there, so they will make accommodations if you are terrified of this dog to put it away for a little bit. Yeah. It's just a couple of hours. Because I feel so bad. Like, I don't want you to put your pet away like you did with your dog. Mm-hmm. What's it going to say? I'm never going to come over to your house? Yeah. But you make the adjustment. I did feel bad about that, but I know you'll make the adjustment because you want me to come over.
Exactly.
And, So things like that. That's what we mean by no limits. Getting rid of limits.
Yeah, exactly. Because with limits like those, you're right. It just stops you from having the fun. I don't, obviously I don't have the pet limit, but there's sometimes where like the people limit. Mm-hmm. It's like I really want to go, but I really don't want to see this person. Mm-hmm. But I'm depriving myself of fun with all these other people that I love and support. Right. And I'm like, well, just get over it. Like, in that sense, in people's sense, like, just get over it. Like, it's a few hours. You don't see them all the time. Like,
and they want to see you.
Exactly.
So.
Exactly.
Yeah. I think about Rob Kardashian. Okay. And how he never wants to go anywhere. He doesn't want to go to family events. He doesn't want to leave the house. He doesn't want to go on trips. All because of his weight. He doesn't want people to see his size, I guess, or maybe because of his weight, he's depressed and he just doesn't want to go anywhere because of his depression. Mm-hmm. But there's that too. You don't want to do things or go places because of how you look. or you think you don't have an outfit, or you already wore that. But not letting those kind of things or anything stop you from doing the things that you want to do.
Yeah, I think that comes with, like, the judgment of caring about the judgment of others. You know, like you said, you know, you don't have an outfit, or you don't have this, or you don't have that. Like, ultimately, people are going to talk about you, whether you're doing good, bad, indifferent. So, to building the strength to be able to say, I don't really care what you think or you say or whatever. I'm just going to have fun. I'm going to do what I'm going to do.
Right. And that takes time. It takes time to get there. But I think you can get there a lot faster when you have the encouragement. When somebody's telling you, like, it is okay. Because it is.
Yeah.
It's fine. Go. Have a good time. Like you said, they're going to talk about you. If you're doing good or you're doing that. So it's not about them. It's about you. Don't deprive yourself of a good time because of what other people got to say. Because
then, you know, the more and more you do that, the more and more you're left in this upset, sad, almost lonely experience. And, you know, I a while back, I used to do that. Like, I don't want to go. I don't feel like doing that. Blah, 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 blah. And then I was like, no, I'm going to just... That was the time... I don't know if you remember. I was like, I'm going to say yes to everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was another extreme.
Yeah.
That was another extreme.
You were busy.
I was busy all the time. But, it really... Like, once you... I noticed about myself, you know, that I was just, like, getting more and more, like... reclusive and not really wanting to, you know, go out, do anything, stay, like, to myself. Like, I don't want to do this. Like, this is ridiculous. Like, what am I doing? Like, who cares?
Yeah.
So, ultimately, then I started the whole yes. And I was just having fun.
Yeah.
Super tired, but I was having fun. And now I've learned a balance. I've learned a bit of a balance.
And I've been there, too, where I'm like, I don't feel like going. I don't want to go. Or it's like you want to go, but then you don't have to do the steps before you have to go.
Yeah.
And you're right. It does really put you in a funk because you're like, okay, now I'm just used to not going, so I'm just going to
It's easy.
Just be here. Yeah, and it's not fun.
No.
So for me, I know I had to think, no, I'm usually like a happy person, like cheerful. I smile a lot. And I felt like, wow, I'm not that... Like that, like what is going on? I just don't really feel happy. I'm not really smiling. I don't feel like me. I'm thinking, when's the last time I smiled? But if you don't like have that, I guess, skill to like reevaluate.
Exactly.
And really, you have to know yourself and notice these things and be like, okay, why? And then you can kind of start to think like, oh, well, maybe it's because of these limits and things that I'm not doing, or you know, whatever. Rather, it's you who recognize it in yourself, or a friend or family that recognizes that in you.
Because, you know, with friends, they start to notice, like, oh, well, I haven't seen you, like, what's going on? Or they just stop inviting you altogether, and then that's a whole other issue. But it's like, people around you who are close will notice that something isn't right.
Exactly. So. It reminds me of watching Wendy the other day. She don't always watch Wendy.
But,
what's that guy's name again? Man, the guy that was the really energetic exercise person, Richard Simmons.
Yes.
People haven't seen him in like a year or plus or something like that,
yeah.
And people are wondering like where he is. And one of his friends, or not, I think he's an acquaintance, has a podcast about him, like where he is and stuff like that. And he said, you know, he was such a fitness guru. I wonder if maybe he's gained some weight and he doesn't want to be seen, and that's why he's hiding. But he has not left his house in all this time.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's a really extreme case, but, you know, just kind of reminded me of that.
Wow. Yeah, that can happen. Because, look, like, especially in that, I guess, environment and, like, the spotlight environment, because people are expecting you to be this certain way all the time when that's unrealistic. We can't be a certain way all the time. What makes us think that they can be a certain way all the time.
Right. So, and I think that's real because... especially those like adolescent, early adulthood, you know, think about that. It's so much about what everyone else thinks.
Exactly.
And you have to just be like, this is what I think, this is what I'm fine with, and so what?
And again, sometimes, you know, it's a lot when we're thinking teenage, adolescent age. It's so much harder to do.
Yeah.
Because of the whole finding who you are and like who you want to be. And then I think the kids who actually are able to do that during that time period are often ostracized because it's like, I don't really care about what you're doing. Like they have these like big confident selves and they're like sure of themselves and they know what they want. But it's like, because everybody else is not up to that maturity yet, it's like you're walking through this life like, is there something wrong with me? When in reality, no, you're on the right path.
Right.
You got it.
It's
It's everybody else.
And that's why I think it's so important to have, like, for younger people to have at least one adult that you trust that you can talk to, because they will tell you.
Yes.
Because some of the kids I know, we work with some teens and adolescents, and we're their therapists. They're like, okay, this is what you're supposed to do. I'm supposed to tell you everything. And they do. But it's like if you had, and I always encourage, family, talk to them too.
Yes.
But a lot of kids don't. Like, they don't feel comfortable. But if you can just find one trusted adult, whether it's teacher your therapist,
coach, somebody.
uncle, aunt, whoever, they will tell you.
Yes, they will.
So, I guess that's a little 2 cent for today. And we're telling you,
exactly.
you're on the right track, and it does get better. Definitely does. Because I was a loner. I've always been more mature, and that was fine. I was fine, because in my mind, like, just side note.
Go ahead.
Me and Ashley would walk at our second high school, we went to high school. Our second high school, we didn't like that school. And we'd walk in, and literally people would just, like, stare. I'm like, what are you looking at? And it didn't really bother me. It didn't really bother me, but it bothered Ashley. And so I would say, Ashley, this is our runway. So let's pretend you're walking down the runway, and they're, like, watching you. And that's what we're going to do.
The haters.
So that's what we did. Or I'd be like, you know what? I don't really care if I'm not hanging out with everybody, because I'm really more mature. I don't really want to. So I felt okay with that. So sometimes you got to recognize it's not you, it's them.
Exactly. And that's something that I always try to push into a lot of people's head. It's that more often than not, if someone is being mean or like just at you or looking at, like, it's more or less to do with them and where they are than what you're doing. Unless you're blatantly going up to somebody and cursing them out or hitting them or saying nasty things or spreading rumors, things like that. That's the only exceptions. If you're not doing any of these things, you mind your business, you doing what you gotta do, and people are having issues with you, it's because they are more likely that they're jealous of you, or they want what you have and they don't have it. Yep. So it's probably not you. So I just try to push it, because it's so sad to see like all these kids just like so sad about it. And I'm like, it's not you, baby. It's all the video. I know. Turn into grandma. I know. So, like I said, go ahead.
But yeah, I think we should probably do this topic another day too. Yeah. Because I do hear about this so often. So if you do want to hear more about it, send us a comment or a message or a DM. Yes. Because I know more specifically, we had somebody DM us about bullying and stuff like that, and we talked to them about a few things. So I think we might do this at some point. Yeah. That sounds good. Okay. All right. Well, next time we start a new series. So tune in next time to find out what our new series is going to be about.
Bye. Thank you so much for listening to HeartsChat today, where we speak from the heart. We hope that you enjoyed our show. Catch us every Sunday and Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on our YouTube channel and on our website, which is HeartsChatRadioshow.com. Be sure to follow us on our social media pages at HeartsChat Radio on Instagram and at HeartsChat on Twitter, Facebook, and Periscope.
We love to hear from you. If you have any comments or questions or topics that you want to hear about, you can email us at HeartsChat@HeartsChatRadioshow.com. And for all of your personal relationship questions, please visit my blog from ericasheart.com. Thank you for listening to HeartsChat, where we speak from the heart. Wow.